Hello and welcome back to the Three Gators podcast. My name is Gabe.
I'm Rodrigo.
And I'm Max.
And today, after our short hiatus,
Well,
we are back to bring you our favorite games or the best games that we played in 2017. Now, this is not restricted to games that came out in 2017 because, none of us have much experience with that except maybe Max. This is more just games that we played for the first time or completed in 2017 that we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
So, as far as I followed the news and all that, 2017 was a damn good year for games.
Lots of good games. Not for movies, but good games. Good games of 2017.
That's for movies, but that's something different.
That's a different.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
different.
That's another episode.
I've just, games came out this year that were so hyped and were so anticipated that people got really excited for them.
Not to mention the new console, the Switch.
That's what I was gonna say. There was the Switch. Didn't the PS4 Pro come out this year? And the Xbox One
I'm not
X?
sure about the
Point is, they're all new.
Wait, we can't forget about the Nintendo 3DS, 2DS, whatever the hell that was.
It's another 2DS. It's a weird take on the 2DS, which isn't bad. I actually got to see one at Target. It's not that bad.
No, I didn't say it was bad.
If I were to get another DS, it'd probably be that one.
Just how many versions of the 3DS
at a
are
very
out
reasonable price?
You have a DS?
I have one. You remember the DS Lite that came out in like 2006 or whatever?
Yeah.
I have that one. I have the second DS ever. I
Oh
really wanted the DSi, the one that came with the camera, the first one that came with the camera.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, no. So I couldn't get that one. And then I actually haven't had a DS since, but I have had a couple, PSPs. And I've never bought another console up until the Switch.
Okay, now I have to ask you.
Well, no, I owned the Wii, but I got that for Christmas. So
okay,
wasn't
now I have to ask you.
What?
Why in the world did you want a camera on your DS? Like, why was that the one
why
you
did you
wanted?
choose that?
It was new. It was different. Because you had the original DS, which
Have you tried taking a picture with the DS?
The damn DS?
It's almost as bad as the iPad.
I can imagine. It's probably worse than the iPad because the resolution on that camera probably is garbage.
Yeah, but can you imagine holding an iPad, taking a picture?
That's embarrassing, but at least it's going to be a good picture. And if that's all you have in
Yeah.
the moment, then that's the other thing. It's
Yeah.
there in the moment. You don't have to go get your actual camera because back then, the smartphone cameras weren't exactly the big thing that they are now. So.
Yeah,
That's true.
Do we want to just get right into this?
Yeah.
yeah.
So who wants to volunteer?
So who's gonna take first? Who's tribute?
I think mine's fairly guessable.
Okay.
Yeah.
From you two. So I'll say. So how do we want to do this?
All right,
you want
wait.
to start 3, 2, 1 honorable mentions, 3, 2 honorable mentions 1. That's what I was saying.
I like that one.
That
I
one?
like that way.
Honorable mentions in the
In
middle?
between second and third.
Where you're
second
like, well, these would have made the list. You know
but
what
they
I'm saying?
just didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so
I want to say something real quick right before you give out yours.
uh-huh.
If by some miracle they are not Nintendo-based games,
Oh no.
I'm going to be impressed.
Did he play anything that wasn't Nintendo?
That's what I want to know.
Well, Michelle doesn't have a PS4.
She does.
Yeah, but Little Big Planet's
And
not gonna be on there.
Do you know that though? That's
Come
what,
on!
That's what this is all about.
I'm going to be impressed if it's not Nintendo.
No, you know what would be crazy because he has played both versions of Rocket League.
Yes, I have.
If the
It's
PlayStation
true.
version makes it on there, but the Switch version doesn't.
They're fairly similar, and then the Switch version actually is cooler because it's got new, car skins and different things.
Yeah, but you lose a little bit of the
But
graphical quality.
true. But the portability is better, and that has to be factored.
Better, there is portability.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's true.
So
Imagine carrying a freaking Xbox.
So I don't know if you guys want to guess it first and then I'll reveal it, or
Okay, your third one.
my third one. My number 3 spot.
Alright.
My number 3 game that I played in 2017.
It's the Mario arcade game.
It's definitely the Mario
It's gotta be
arcade
the Mario
game.
That game, I literally deleted off of my Switch.
I know.
It was so bad.
Oh, God,
it was
that was awful.
painfully bad.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't even. Luckily, it was only $8, so I didn't regret it too much. But that game was so. Oh God! Whoever developed that game,
Nintendo.
stop.
He puts Nintendo.
Well, then,
Like we said, did you play anything else?
All right.
Sheesh.
All right. Yeah.
Number 3.
We're trying to guess. I want to get in the ballpark of your 3.
Okay.
What do you think his top 3 are?
I mean, here's the problem. I don't know if Mario Kart Deluxe is on there.
Well, hold on. Do you guys want to? It is different than Mario Kart 8.
I know that's why I'm.
So it is a different game, and the battle mode is amazing.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it could be on there.
Yeah, but I know. But then there's Mario Odyssey, Zelda Wind Waker. Zelda Wind Waker.
Oh, I forgot about Wind Waker because he
be
played
on there.
Wind Waker the first time this year.
Earlier
Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Well, definitely. I know Breath of the Wild's on somebody's.
His number 3.
Yeah, number 3.
Shoot. I want to say either.
Come on, you gotta give one.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mario Odyssey.
Odyssey? What do you think?
Odyssey's number
I'm gonna
3.
say Deluxe Cart.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting choice. Number 3 is actually Wind Waker.
Wow! Look at that!
Number three
Wow.
was Wind Waker.
damn, that's
It was-
amazing.
Definitely.
Okay, now I have to know what the number 2 is
Yeah.
because this is.
All right, well, we'll get there.
Wind Waker definitely loved though. The animation was
Man.
clever.
Wasn't it?
It was a
I'm
smart
so
game. It was a cute little game. I gotta get back to that.
Little. It was.
Well, little.
Little Gabe. You went on an adventure
Hey.
on the ocean.
Technically, Link is little in that game.
It's young Link. Looks like
It's a
Link.
cute little anime. Yeah. So come on.
It's true. But I'm sorry. Wait a second. His name wasn't Link.
It was Link.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, you named the character.
I know, but what was your character?
Oh.
name?
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait. What do you mean?
No, don't worry about it.
What do you mean? Is that your character name?
Don't worry about it.
It was.
That's true. I forgot you could do that in Wind Waker. You could name your character,
Well, that's like every Zelda game.
but not in the latest Zelda.
No, that's the only one.
I have limited
that's the
experience.
only
in
one.
I have limited experience in Zelda.
I mean, okay, no, maybe some of the older ones from the NES
Older ones
days.
you could.
But still,
The Game Boy
the
Color.
point is, in Wind Waker, you could name your character, and I have an abbreviation that I like to use a lot, which is DWBI, which literally stands for "Don't worry about it." But it's beautiful because whenever somebody asks, "Well, what does this mean?" Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like saying, "What does that
And then
on?
you
What
can
does
see,
IDK
you
mean?"
can see that split-second connection that people make, and it's like, oh, what is it? Oh.
Yeah.
And then you just see
You-
the dissatisfaction
Yeah.
on their face. It's,
Every person I've talked to has had that face.
That's so funny.
all right, so what's your
Number 2, I don't know.
Oh wait, I thought we were gonna go.
You guys want to try and guess or?
go 3?
Oh,
you
You
want
want
me
to
to
go? You do your 3.
Oh, let's do that. That
You
way
like
it's not
that?
just me. That way it's
Yeah.
not just me.
So what do you guys think is my number 3?
Number 3.
Jesus. If Overwatch.
It's
didn't
not
make this-
Overwatch. Overwatch
no.
has to be higher.
But
Overwatch?
1, 2, or 3. Like,
Well, he didn't play Wind Waker for the first time this year, so that's not on.
no, of course not.
No.
But
Many times before.
Wait, he's
Breath of
played-
the Wild is either 1 or 2.
Breath of the Wild. It's got to be number 1.
It's gotta be
It's got to
number
be
1,
number
right? So
I'm thinking. Damn it.
Overwatch.
I
You have
also-
to realize, viewers, that he bought a PlayStation 4 and got a bunch of games and has not stopped playing Overwatch since it came. Like,
Yeah, if
he
you
got it.
check the hours, 95% of those hours are easily Overwatch.
Easily.
Hey, 90.
Well,
At least 90.
And even then, it's being a little. Because I was going to say the other one was Crash.
Yeah, Crash
And-
Bandicoot. The insane trilogy.
No, don't lie
But
to
he played
them.
the first one.
Shovel Knight was up there with.
Shovel Knight was on a Switch.
Yeah, I can't forget.
Oh,
Shovel
was
Knight.
it Switch?
It's
was
on
on
the
a
Switch.
Switch.
It's on
Oh,
the Switch.
crap!
Yeah.
I thought that was PlayStation.
He did love
It
that game.
still
though.
counts.
I know, but I was
But then
talking
there's
about
also Dragon
PlayStation
Ball,
hours.
which he liked a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Just for clarification, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Then there's Odyssey.
And then there's Odyssey, and then there's Breath of the Wild. But Breath of the Wild is so much higher.
Crap,
It's
never
got to be higher than
No,
that.
I'm gonna go with Overwatch. Overwatch sounds
You're
like
gonna number
Okay.
3? That's what I
Overwatch.
thought.
Overwatch.
I'm gonna go with
Overwatch. Final answer.
I'm gonna go Overwatch number 3.
Okay, you're both wrong.
Oh fuck. Okay, what was it?
Was
Shovel Knight.
It was Shovel Knight. Damn.
It would be Shovel Knight. Really?
I love
Shovel Knight.
man.
Yeah?
Okay, because
Number 3?
yeah.
Hey, I mean, to each their own.
Okay,
Keep on.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't expect
say
it.
this right now. Shovel Knight is one of my favorite games that I've ever played.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, no, I love Shovel Knight because it's an independent game that came out in 2014. I didn't get to
Mhm.
play it until the Switch version came out, which is the Treasure Trove, and you can play as 2 extra characters, Plague Knight and Spectre Knight. We're getting, I don't think Treasure Knight has come out, or no, not Treasure Knight, King Knight has come out yet.
Is that like a DLC?
Yeah, but if you pay for the whole game, it's $25. You get all 4 characters. It's free DLC after that.
Hey.
That's lovely.
Yeah, and they all play so differently, and not just they didn't just like insert the characters in different levels. Like they changed the levels for the characters' play style. But the basic premise is that you're Shovel Knight, and it's like it's a callback to old 8-bit games, very much like
It looks the
what was
part.
the one? DuckTales. How like in DuckTales you bounce on the pogo stick. In this one you use your shovel, and then you dig up stuff, you find treasure, you defeat enemies in classic 8-bit style. Very much like Mega Man, where you have to defeat the quote-unquote robot masters, which is the Order of No Quarter, all the knights in this
So this
game.
is all yours.
It's so charming.
Yeah, this
It
is all
knows
yours.
exactly what it is. It's funny and it's fun. It's
No,
so
good,
I've gone back to play the same levels over and over again, trying to find all those all the song notes so I could play the music in the background whenever I want, to find all the cipher coins, all the little goodies and trinkets that they hide in every nook and cranny. And that plays to my completionist style where I just want to find everything.
That's how you know you got a good game.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna keep playing because that it's so replayable too. I just go back, I see the story again. It's just so charming and a great callback to 8-bit gaming.
Yeah, and I was about to say, you just love that old style kind of game.
And you could feel the love and the passion that went into that project. Like the people who made it really wanted to make it.
Yeah.
Like there was clear love behind it. So Shovel Knight's my number 3.
That's incredible.
I knew that'd get you.
But I said it. I said it, didn't I?
Me.
It's like there was Shovel Knight in there too.
I didn't think it'd be that high, but
I didn't think it would be up top 3.
what do you think? What do you think Max's number 3?
All right,
Okay.
my number 3.
Do you have Origins?
Do I have what?
Assassin's Creed Origins?
No. On this list?
Okay.
No. Do you have the game?
No,
I do.
He's played the game, but the thing is, he hasn't put many hours into it,
I have not.
so I don't think it's on there.
It might still be good.
No, I didn't say it was
Oh.
bad. I'm just saying I don't think he's played enough.
It's a great game.
Thing is, I literally don't know what else.
Okay. If you played 5 hours of Mario Odyssey, would it make your list?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
That game was great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that game is great.
No,
and
for
it just
him,
disappeared.
I'm gonna guess because I know he played Destiny 2 for a while, but,
I
he
don't-
hasn't played it since September.
I don't even know Xbox. So
Okay.
Origins final answer. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna say Origins? No, I'm gonna say Shadow of War.
Oh, that's a really good guess.
I think that's higher.
Oh damn!
That's a really good guess.
I was a toss up between 3 and 2.
What's your number 3?
None of you got it. You came close. It is the Lord of the
It's
Rings
Lord-
game.
Yeah.
But what I decided to put was Lord of the Rings Online, the Mordor expansion.
I knew it was one of the two.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Now let me tell you, I've been playing Lord of the Rings Online for since 10th grade. How long is that? That's like
A long time.
that's a long time.
That's a long time.
We were seniors in college.
Like
That's our
6
last.
years ago, yeah.
That's like 6 years. I've been playing that game for 6 years.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
And it's still no good.
Hey, I'm damn good at that game. Let me tell you, so many expansions have come out for this game, from Gondor to Rohan, all of the places came out.
And Narnia.
No, Narnia's not in Lord of the Rings, but what was so fascinating about this was you're finally getting to the end of the story. So they're closing the story of we destroyed the ring, and then there you go, everybody go away. You know?
Leave.
But that's not how society works. That's not how it works. So what they decided to do was to make your adventure in Mordor as challenging as possible. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll pick it up and I'll just run in and play it. I got in there and immediately died over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Wow, if
And
that doesn't scream fun, I don't know what does.
It was unbelievable because the whole process of Lord of the Rings Online was so simple. It was like, okay, I could go do this, kill that, and I'd be fine. But this was, you had to go collect armor by killing bad guys, and the drops were crazy. Like, there was so much loot to be had, and it was just so much fun going into this very difficult area and just farming and getting all this gear that would make you better. And the stat increases were incredible, like giving me 30,000 health in a blink of an eye.
So you like the challenge?
I loved the challenge, and it also opened the doors to more working together. So you were always messaging the world like, hey, I need help. And there were people that would come and help you. It really opened the community to helping each other. It was great. There are some trolls, but,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? So my number 3 was Lord of the Rings Online Mordor expansion.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool. I was thinking, this idea just popped into my head. We got essentially a top 3,
Yeah.
and we each brought our own 2 honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
We could layer it. Number
Okay.
3, honorable mention. Number 2, honorable mention. Then number 1.
Isn't that a bit confusing?
It's a bit confusing. I would
Okay,
go
so
with
so
3,
we'll go
2,
with number 2.
2, and then we'll
Yeah,
go.
I will just hold it back.
Number 2. I'm gonna try to keep the discussion a little more compact, so it's not bore some viewers. But
Oh, fine.
so number 2. What are we?
Okay, now it has to be.
What do you guys?
It's got to be Odyssey.
It's got to be Odyssey.
Final answers. That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
It is not Odyssey.
Thank God.
Wow, it's
It
not
is
in the
not
top.
Because I think I know what it is now.
I think you do know what it is. Say it.
Is it Sonic Mania?
It is not Sonic Mania. no.
What? Oh, get
It's,
out.
it's Mario Rabbids.
Really?
Mario Rabbids number 2.
What?
There-
Okay, wait. Now,
There's-
now you have to explain why you liked it more than Mario Odyssey, because I didn't get this vibe
Okay,
at all.
because the first things first with this game, you have to play it to fully understand. Because I cannot sell you on the game if you don't play it. There's a reason why, even when the Switch came out, how the fact that there were almost no games coming out, I was buying up any game that I was using that as an excuse to buy up any game that came out. I didn't do that with Rabbids because it didn't draw me in at first. But I did some research. I looked up some reviews, and I was like, you know what, it might not be too bad. Obviously, one of the better games I played this year. Second best is the game this year. The thing with Odyssey that this game didn't do was that Odyssey, towards the end, kind of left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. That you and I had this extensive discussion about.
Okay. Now that we can talk about it, because it's on no one's list. Odyssey just it did have that sour ending,
It had a
and
bit
there's
of
no replay value.
Yeah.
Like I have no urge to play that again. But go on.
Rabbids doesn't have all that much replay value, I gotta say, but they're still coming out. They're still coming out with stuff for Odyssey, but they're coming out with a new story for Rabbids, and I'm really excited for that. Donkey Kong's introduced.
Yeah, but you could use different strategies with
Right,
Mario
there's a
Odyssey.
bunch of stuff that you could go back and play, but essentially you'd be redoing the campaign.
Yeah.
Which I have no problem doing. To be fair, for Odyssey or Rabbids.
Yeah.
It's just Rabbids. There was never that moment where I was like, oh man, it's over finally. With Odyssey, I was kind of like, I'm still not done with Odyssey. I still have that one stupid star.
Oh my god, the jump rope star
in New Donk City that I still haven't.
Okay,
gotten.
look. The jump rope star and the beach volleyball star, or moon as they're called,
Yeah.
can fuck right off.
Yeah, those were rough. But
Jesus.
Mario Odyssey kind of left a bit of a. It overstayed its welcome a little bit per se. Rabbids didn't. Rabbids was so much fun every step of the way. It got challenging, but not too difficult to get around.
Mm-hmm.
So, hands down, second best game of the year.
Wow.
Oh, wow,
Okay.
okay.
I'm glad you liked that one.
All right,
You're number 2.
what do you guys think it is?
What was his 3?
His 3 was
Shovel Knight.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I think
You're
if
not
it's not
listening to me.
Overwatch,
Like maybe he didn't even put Overwatch on the
and
list.
that not throwing that out, but
But also think
logical sense says Overwatch to me.
I know, but it doesn't have a story that I mean,
Oh, it's got a story.
it's got a story, but it's not part of the game.
No, but that doesn't deter him.
I know, but the same reason why Smite's not on my list.
Oh, you also played like 5 years ago.
I mean, also, 2 years ago.
Yeah, but this year wasn't the first year you played it.
I mean, this is the new season that came out.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a little.
But Overwatch is not one of those that's.
I think it's Overwatch.
You think it's Overwatch?
I'm gonna go with Overwatch.
What are you gonna go with?
Because if it's not Overwatch, what would you go?
There's Odyssey. There's Crash. Well, he didn't finish.
There is
Crash.
Odyssey. I think he enjoyed Overwatch way too much.
He said it wasn't on his
To-
list.
to-
So
I was about to say I didn't want to give it away.
There's
but
also
I
that,
just said
just
Odyssey
said it
wasn't on the
But
list.
let's say he didn't say that. I still think we clearly see him enjoying Overwatch
way too much.
way more than Odyssey.
Yeah, he doesn't even.
Even
know
when
any
Odyssey was
skins.
brand new, it was a lot of fun. But Overwatch was just
Is it Overwatch?
Overwatch. It's Overwatch.
It's Overwatch.
Wow, you're both wrong.
Damn it!
I mean, obviously you're both wrong. How could you guys forget Sonic Mania?
Oh,
He said it,
man.
too.
And I just said it.
Yeah.
Oh man, Sonic.
I was like, Overwatch is not going to be on his top 3.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Gabe, there's
It
no
could
way
be the,
it's your
no,
number
it's not.
one.
No, at this point,
Gabe,
no, it's not.
we all have the same number
we'll,
one.
We'll get to that eventually, but
It's the same one.
Okay.
so Sonic Mania, huh?
Sonic is probably, along with Samus, my favorite video game character. I love Sonic to pieces. I played a lot of the classic games, some of the more modern ones, but Sonic Mania was a great callback to the 16-bit era. Took us back to the good old days of Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, all that great stuff. It had so many jokes within there, like so many little references
Do you know do it?
to past things.
Oh,
No.
God.
Oh no! Now you've just dated us.
God, you did.
I did date us.
You did. Well, the fact the 2017 list kind of dates us. But
It's true.
we were dated before we came in here.
Yeah,
It's true.
and then they got Christian Whitehead, the guy that did the mobile ports of some of the older Sonic games on there, like Sonic CD. And they got the physics right again. That was one of the biggest things. So they got the physics right where if you roll downhill, you go faster. The spin dash actually does something now, as opposed to the modern games where it doesn't really do much. It's just so much fun. It's much like Shovel Knight, where it's a labor of love. It was made by fans, for fans, but also for just the general public, because you enjoyed it too, and you didn't have
loved it.
much previous experience with classic Sonic, at least.
Not with classic.
Yeah, and then like so many little bits of animation, so many little things with the music, so many little hints.
That
It's
music,
just
that
so-
music bit at the beginning, if you let it just open
Mhm.
and then you leave it for 15, 20 seconds.
Oh man,
that
can we
song-
get a Sonic cartoon, please?
That
Like
song.
like one with that style. Because I know we've had ones before,
I
but
was
never
gonna
like
say, there's
that.
one on Netflix that's pretty good.
There are two different. They've had like two different iterations, but like with that style, I would love it.
I think that's the one on Netflix. It's very similar.
Yeah, it's just.
I think you would like it.
Sonic Mania captured nostalgia. It gave us back Super Sonic, playable in
Oh, it did.
levels,
That it
in
did.
classic Sonic. It was just a labor of love, and I loved it all.
Man, I can't believe we
I forgot about it.
We forgot about it.
You're number 2.
And I had just said it too.
He did.
Yeah, you had just said it.
But what do you think is number 2?
I'm pissed.
His number 2?
It's
Okay.
number 2.
Now it's got to be Shadow of War. If it's not, he's the liar.
I'll agree with that. Number 2.
It is Shadow of War.
Okay, there
Number
we go.
2 is Shadow of War. It was such a great game. It was so much fun. I didn't finish it. I came up. I'm so close actually to the ending. Now it's getting to the point where I have to defend my forts, which was a great concept they introduced in this game. Defending a castle. You had to defend your forts against AI enemies.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I love the music. The soundtrack to this game was just unbelievable. Fires of War, if you've never heard it, I totally recommend it. It's just, I wake up to it because it's just so invigorating. It's just powerful. Also, I just really love what they did with the lore. They gave Shelob a body because they made her more powerful. I know some people didn't like that. I'm not gonna say.
Guess who that was?
I don't know who that is.
Shelob is the giant spider.
Oh.
They gave her a body because she's more powerful than what they led on in the movies and the books, which I completely understand now because she's the last daughter of Ungoliant, the spider queen.
It sounds like Mongolian.
Exactly. So it's just, I thought it was just a really great story and a great concept. I had a lot of fun with it, and I totally recommend it. It's great.
Okay, so honorable mention time?
A few honorable mentions.
All right.
I think you should just get them out. You just say you're...
All right, so what would have been my number 4 spot is Odyssey.
Okay,
there you go.
So it is on the list, but it just shy, because it was a little bit of that sourness at the end. And 5 was Sonic Mania.
Okay, there it is.
There we go.
Jesus.
I'm surprised it didn't
get higher.
Get
Yeah,
higher.
me too.
I was about to put it at number 4, but then I'm just remembering
Not that it made any
getting
difference.
Odyssey and just opening the wrapper was just so much fun at the beginning.
You enjoyed opening the wrapper.
Like when you get the game and you get to open it for the first time and you hear the box open, I was so excited for it.
It was an event when we went to
and it was a good day.
True.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good game too. It's just the ending wasn't as, but that's like 5% of the game. So I'm not gonna hold it back too much for that. But Mania was way better than I expected. A lot of fun with it.
Okay.
All right, so for me, 3 really quick ones. I got Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy. I played the first one, and I'm halfway through the second one. I haven't really finished it. It's great nostalgia, great old style gaming. If you guys couldn't tell my tastes already.
Yeah.
Right next to that, this is in no particular order. I got Overwatch.
There it is.
Which I've put endless hours into, and I'm gonna put even more into it. Yeah, it's just so much fun. It's so addictive. The thing is that I do love the story for Overwatch. I love it so much. I've seen all the cinematics. I've been reading about all the characters. I'm following all the channels. I'm following the Overwatch League right now.
You've become a fan.
It just got me. But the emotion I felt with Sonic Mania and Shovel Knight, that's what edged it out over Overwatch. Just pure. It's just you can't put it into words, or at least I can't. And then my last one is a 3DS title, Metroid: Samus Returns.
Yes, of course.
As the resident Metroid fan, Samus Returns was a return to form, if you will.
Boo.
Boo.
Okay.
Gabriel first, boo.
They introduced some great new mechanics, and I'd like to see where the series goes from there.
Cool.
All right then. All right.
Sir Maxwell.
So my honorable mentions. You guys named them.
Number
4 was Destiny 2.
There it is.
A lot of fun. Drawback from it was from Destiny to Destiny 2 was you had all this shit and you lost it all. That's Destiny 2, and then you went from there.
But you got Nathan Fillion.
Oh my god, that is what put this on this list. Nathan Fillion
is great.
Was the best thing of Destiny 2.
We're big fans.
Love Nathan Fillion, dude. He came out.
Well, I'm a big fan. I don't know. I can't speak for you.
Firefly, Serenity.
He's in Cars 3, by the way. Yeah, was not expecting that.
Great guy. And he made the game. Loved him.
Awesome.
Hilarious guy. And number 5, I have Assassin's Creed
Origins. There it is. I had it to be somewhere.
It is stunningly beautiful.
It looks good.
It is really fun to play. I'm not, as Gabe mentioned, I am not even halfway done with the game.
But you just have more to look forward to.
I just have more to look forward to. I pick it up and I play it, and it's doesn't stop being fun. I did want to bring up when you were talking about the emotion that Shovel Knight and Sonic Mania gave you. Going back to that 8-bit game.
When I went 16-bit.
Origins 16-bit. Isn't 8-bit. That's a really good 8-bit.
No. For me, the Lord of the Rings Online, the Mordor expansion. What it brought back for me was that sense of I'm playing it again, enjoying it for the first time. Because Gondor and all these other things were just so same
I'm waiting
old.
for a lot of that DLC.
Yeah, so you get that new stuff, and it was all brand new concepts, and that's why I had to put Mordor on the list.
Okay, so unless there's a really big shakeup, do we all just want to say our number 1 at the same time?
I feel like if we don't say it at the same time,
you know what? No, because number 1, this is the excitement part. Let's just all say it at the same time. If anything sounds different.
Someone's screwing around.
Then we know something's off.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
let's all lean in here
our
and say it at the same time.
Our number 1 game played in 2017 is, ready? Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Okay,
Got
good.
it. All right,
Okay,
cool.
We're all on the same page.
I was just gonna say
we
Zelda
gotta
Breath of the
rehearse that better.
Yeah.
No, we do. But
Legend of Zelda.
I was waiting for like a 3 count. Nothing.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that, but then I was like, you know what?
I literally put Zelda Breath of the
But
Wild.
hey, are you guys
Zelda
surprised?
That's not a big surprise.
It
took-
won
it
Game of
took
the Year for a
awards.
reason, yeah.
It won awards for best game of the year. It was just stunningly
Like,
beautiful.
what can we say that hasn't been said?
That's true, and everything's already been said. It's just I cannot think of a drawback to that game.
I can think of a few, but
No,
there's
you can't. Stop
Yeah, really.
You know what? He's convinced me.
Yeah. One of the things
it.
is...
No, I mean
No.
if we're being realistic, it doesn't have all that much replay value.
See, that's where I disagree. Because I go back to the game
No.
and play it for hours.
I wouldn't. That's not so much replaying it as finishing what you haven't done.
Okay, what I mean by that is that like I could just go there and do absolutely nothing and
Okay.
just play around in the world. That's part of replay value. If you
Okay,
just
that's
go
fair
there and play around.
I get that.
Because I was gonna say, going back to collect all the Korok seeds and finish everything else,
Which
you
is
haven't
what
done,
I'm doing, and I will do it.
technically isn't
Get that
replaying.
little shit at the
revisiting.
end.
No, it's not replaying, but the thing is that I have so much fun just traversing the world and
Yeah.
the mountains
That
and
world
riding the
is
motorbike and the
beautiful.
glider and all that. That I just have a fun time just walking around, finding new little crannies where I haven't been to before.
Yeah, that's why I love Heroes Path. That Heroes Path mode. on the
That's
map,
what I use.
best thing.
That's what I
'cause
use.
it shows me
to
where
see-
a lot of my map. Boy, oof, I haven't
Didn't
even
expect-
touched. I
Yeah.
only have like 150 Korok seeds, which sounds like a lot, but they're 900.
Yeah.
So that's what.
All right, math
A lot.
time. That's a lot less.
6. There's that. That's just too much to start thinking about. Oh god.
But I mean, like with the mechanics of the game, the way you ride the horse, that you have all these
And the glider.
the
and just
glider, the
views.
bike, the fighting works. The Z targeting is great.
The shrines are amazing.
Yeah, the shrines are great mini dungeons, but I did feel I still wanted that big dungeon, and the Divine Beast didn't do it.
5 technically.
Because that's like a
The castle was a real dungeon.
That's like a bigger mini dungeon.
6 technically.
The
Forgot about
castle was a real dungeon. I
Well,
felt
'cause
like that was more like
There was
going
nothing there. It was just a bunch of enemies.
No, to be fair, if you go through the castle the way you should, through the front,
Which is what I did.
which is what you did.
What did you do?
I
No, not you. What did Max? Max, what did you do?
I went through the front
Yeah,
and I
there
had
you
to
go.
dodge, lasers.
Yeah,
and
that's
no,
part
no.
of the- that's part of the
He
shrine.
used the
the
warp
shrine in the
point in the
back
back
as
and
a-
just went up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you cheated.
No.
No, he chickened out.
Did he bring a chicken to the fight with
oh,
Goron? With what?
Goron?
What?
Who's Goron?
Calamity Goron.
With Calamity Ganon? Thank you. I was like, wait, what? What did I just say?
Me and Ganon, we became friends. We cooked that chicken.
Yeah. So I love that game just because it brought a new Zelda. Like it was just new.
A different type of
It's
Zelda.
a different type of Zelda, and I
Yeah.
just like that feeling like you have
That
so much
open-
freedom.
that
The
open
open
world
worldness.
And I gotta say, as someone who played a very, very different style Zelda game earlier
A
in the
more
year,
traditional style.
I played Wind Waker. What was it? It was like March, April.
Yeah,
around there.
February, March. Yeah.
Around there. Yeah. Going from that, and then literally a couple months later, being able to pick up my Nintendo Switch. I picked up my Switch early April, so I probably played Wind Waker. Yeah, around for February, March.
Yeah.
So to play both those games in a matter of a few months, you could tell the difference, and both were great. But Zelda Breath of the Wild was just another level. If they go back, I'm still gonna love the games, but oh man,
Because here's the problem now. What do you do after Breath of the Wild?
Zelda-
Yeah.
I mean, because they can keep adding DLC, but you're gonna have to put a new game somewhere.
And I think they could still use a little more DLC just to kind of stretch it out a little bit.
I think so
Because
too. Because
Zelda's one of those flagship games for Nintendo, so the next one's not going to be for at least 5 or 6 years.
yeah,
We comfortably. When was the last one before this one? Twilight Princess?
no, it was
No.
Skyward Sword.
When was that one?
That was 2011.
Yeah, that was a long
So
time ago.
5-6 years? Yeah. So we're looking for 2023, 2024 maybe.
Jesus.
So they should have a little bit more just to hold us off for another year, like
Well-
another DLC in like a year from now.
Here might be your
Right.
silver lining. When they did Fire Emblem, they were going to stop, after Awakening. After Awakening's big hit, they started releasing it every couple of years.
Like a little DLC? Oh,
No,
you're talking about Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Fire Emblem. They started
Oh.
releasing new games every couple of years. So Awakening, I don't know when that was. But what happened was, the big success and the big change. So maybe Zelda Breath of the Wild, they're like,
No,
okay, let's make not every couple of years, but not
No, you
5 or 6
you also can't
years.
go every couple years because there's only so much you can do, and I don't want Nintendo to start scraping the bottom of the barrel anytime soon. But what was the one before Skyward Sword? It was
Twilight
2006. Twilight Princess.
If we're talking about the console games is Twilight.
There were a bunch of 3DS games that didn't.
No, but the big and before that wasn't Ocarina of Time.
It was
Ocarina
Wind
of Time
Waker.
It was Wind Waker.
Wind
Wind
Waker.
Waker in like 2002.
Wind Waker came out in 2003.
Yeah, so we're looking at every 4, 5.
Yeah,
6
but
years.
Majora's Mask came out 2 years after Ocarina of Time. It's as the system
Was that-
improves,
was that
as the console improves.
Was that a console game?
These are all console games that we're talking about.
Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
As the consoles got better, like you moved from the N64 to the GameCube
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
I'm
Wii,
sure,
it
but-
took longer to make.
Yeah, but we're looking to at least 2022, 2023.
Yeah, around there.
At least. But hey, you know what? I'm all for it. The game was great. I don't know if I want a more... the open worldness I like, but I don't know if I want more like 5 big dungeons type things.
I do.
I would like.
But I loved the mini dungeons.
That doesn't mean you can. That doesn't mean you have to get rid of the shrines or the mini dungeons.
Yeah, just get
Yeah,
more
no, but the thing is,
dungeons.
because the thing is,
Just
if,
look.
if Nintendo were to go back to the Wind Waker style dungeons, and I'm using Wind Waker because that's the only other one I've played, I don't think they're gonna bother doing that with the shrines because that's just so much.
Okay, what if I told you this? What if they made the 4 Divine Beasts dungeons akin to Wind Waker?
That were like.
That were very much like Wind Waker, but you keep the shrines. Just make the Divine Beast dungeons more intricate and longer.
That would be more interesting.
that could work. Well, I mean, I'm saying this as a non-programmer, as an outsider. I'm sure this game.
No,
takes
programming isn't hard.
years.
It's just the development of the game and
No,
the
I mean-
design. is this gonna fit in?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's clearly these guys do good work, so it's gonna take just years for them to. Whatever they have coming out soon or next, I'm ready for it.
You know, I'll say this is the best game I've played.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Like period. Not just of the year, just in general. I'd say
You know
that
what?
more
I'm not gonna say no. I can't. disagree.
It's my favorite Zelda game I ever played.
It's not my favorite Zelda, but it's the best game I've played.
Because best and favorite are different.
Yes, they are.
Okay, it's the best Zelda game I played. There you
It's
go.
the best Zelda game. Period.
Yes.
It might not be our favorites, but I'm pretty sure most of us can.
I'm
agree.
pretty sure most people will agree that it is the best.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's the
Just
best.
on every level.
Yes.
Ocarina was groundbreaking with its,
Yeah.
but best. Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild.
There's still an argument to be made with Ocarina of Time, for sure. But, because they are different games, but...
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
Look, you guys get the point.
You could debate it.
The game is great.
Yeah,
the game
and-
is fantastic.
and
Go
even-
play it!
And even then, you could enjoy it all your own. But.
Do go play it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And rabbits. Try rabbits. It's fun.
And hey, I'm always looking for people to play Lord of the Rings online with.
Yeah.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're gonna.
we're signing off, huh?
Yeah, well, that's everything you guys want to talk about.
I got nothing else.
Nothing else.
All right, then. Well, thank you for listening to the Three Gators podcast on our episode of our favorite games that we played in 2017.
Yeah.
And we hope you will tune into our next episode.
Adios.
Bye.